Beauty and the Geek Australia is an Australian reality television series on the Seven Network. It was originally hosted by Bernard Currie in the first 4 series and has been replaced by James Tobin as the new host. It is based on the United States program Beauty and the Geek created by Ashton Kutcher. The premise of the show consists of a group of beauties, and a group of geeks are paired up to compete as teams for a $100,000 Australian prize. As of November 28, 2013, 41 episodes have aired. Season 1, contestants, Xnogene later appeared in an audition episode of the X Factor singing Thriller. He also appeared in the several episodes of the second season of the same series. In a pool when the geeks were being cabana boys and in crowd scenes at the beauty pageant, bachelor auction and wedding ceremonies. Teams, winners are in bold, episode progress. AAA the contestants won the competition. AAA the contestant won the challenge and their pair was safe from elimination. AAA the contestant's partner won the challenge and they were safe from elimination. AAA the contestant did not win the challenge and neither were they nominated but their pair was safe from elimination. AAA the contestant and their partner were nominated and survived elimination. AAA the contestant and their partner were nominated and were eliminated from the competition. AAA the contestants did not compete in the week. Episodes, Episode 1, October 8, 2009, the Beauties met the Geeks for the first time, and are put into teams. The Beauties had to teach a 5th grade class either science, mathematics, history or geography. The Geeks had to perform a rap song for a nightclub audience including guest judges Molly Meldrum and Jessica Mowboy. There was no elimination, much to the surprise of the contestants. Episode 2, October 15, 2009, the Beauties studied the anatomy of the body. Meanwhile, the Geeks practiced relaxing massage techniques, including developing their own signature move, which they put into practice on the Beauties. Episode 3, October 22, 2009, for many of the Geeks, it was their first opportunity to go on a date when they embarked on speed dating. The Beauties became budding rocket scientists when they attempted to build and launch a rocket from scratch. Episode 4, October 29, 2009, the Geeks are create a race day outfit for their Beauties, including choosing a dress for Demaya and making the Fascinator from scratch, to impress guest judges, Milena Pater Jago and Kate Waterhouse. Meanwhile, the Beauties brushed up on their current affairs knowledge to present a speech on a newsworthy topic. Episode 5, November 5, 2009, the boys got a makeover in the hopes of improving their confidence. This week also contained the first team challenge, with the Beauties and Geeks teaming up for a special soap opera challenge with the help of Home and Away stars Ada Nicodema and Luke Jacobz. Episode 6, November 12, 2009, the Beauties become tour guides for a night at the museum, and the Geeks host a radio love hotline. Episode 7, November 19, 2009, the Geeks teach a fitness class while the Beauties build a billy cart from scratch. Episode 8, November 26, 2009, the teams pair up for their own amazing race-inspired challenge. They receive clues and work together to track down 3 eliminated contestants scattered throughout Sydney. The first pair of teams to return to the mansion compete in the elimination room for the $100,000 prize. Challenges and eliminations, weekly ratings, Thursdays 8:30 p.m., Season 2. The second season began recording on August 9, 2010, with the first episode going to air on October 21, 2010. There were 6 episodes in total. The first and last ones were 1.5 hours instead of just 1 hour. The season was won by the pairing of Michael and Jessie. Contestants, the second season of Beauty and the Geek Australia features the same contestant structure as the first season, with one big twist. One of the Beauties is actually twins. In each challenge only one of the twins was allowed to compete. Also, Xnogene from Season 1 was a background, Where's Wally in at least 6 episodes. In no apparent order, the contestants for the second season are as follows. Winners are in bold, episode progress, AAA the contestants won the competition. AAA the contestant won the challenge and their pair was safe from elimination. AAA, the contestant's partner won the challenge and they were safe from elimination. AAA, the contestant did not win the challenge and neither were they nominated but their pair was safe from elimination. AAA, the contestant and their partner were nominated and survived elimination. AAA, the contestant and their partner were nominated and were eliminated from the competition. AAA, the contestants did not compete in the week. AAA, the contestant won immunity and was safe from elimination. AAA, the contestant's partner won immunity and they were safe from elimination. Episodes: Episode 1, October 21, 2010. The Geeks apply their knowledge of beauty and fashion to design and dress their beauties in a handmade bikini which best reflects who the Geeks are for a pageant before a panel of former Miss Australia winners. The Beauties build a flying device for their Geeks to fly. Episode 2, October 28, 2010. The Beauties have to handle creepy crawlies in a challenge that incorporates mathematics, while the Geeks have to stand in as cabana boys at a 5-star, luxurious hotel pool bar. In the Creepy Crawlies challenge, the Beauties had to transport bugs of different values to their own bowl and whoever scored 100 points worth of bugs won the challenge. Later, a second challenge was announced where Beauties can gain immunity by eating a live witchetty grub. However, this winner is unable to nominate a pair for elimination. Episode 3, November 4, 2010. The Beauties have to take a Legally Blonde style challenge that involves law, while the Geeks have to pose nude for a calendar. In the Legally Blonde Showcase Challenge, the Beauties were given a topic and were announced if they were for or against. Between the two Beauties, the judge would declare a winner. Then out of the three, there was a final winner. Later, Kara's feelings about Daniel kissing Ellie finally came out. Episode 4, November 11, 2010. The Geek Makeover special involved style, fashion, hair and personality. The Geeks changed from geek to chic as they transformed very differently. The Beauties had to auction off their geek and in due with the auction, they got a date. The Beauties were given tasks to set the Geeks to do, if not so, they would be eliminated. No one got eliminated that week. Episode 5, November 18, 2010. The Beauties get down and dirty as they learn about history, where the Geeks have to form a boy band with Justice Crew in a local place. In the Archaeological Dig Challenge, the Beauties had to get dirty in a mud pool with items inside and needed to put them in your order. The Geeks were introduced to Justice Crew and were taught dance moves to perform to a live audience. The winner was declared by Justice Crew who they felt put a lot of energy into it. Episode 6, November 25, 2010. The Beauties had to do a spelling bee and the Geeks were to declare their Cinderella with a shoe fitting, finding the correct sized shoe for their beauty among a pile of other shoes. Then the race was on with the Geeks carrying their Beauties in chariots to the finish line, in which Denial and Donna were eliminated. A surprise came which no one expected, a challenge in which the Beauties were a beautiful bride to their groomy Geeks. The audience at the wedding voted for the best vow, dance and speech, where Marlon and Eleni May were eliminated. Michael and Jessie won the second season of Beauty in the Geek Australia, beating Thomas and Tamika with a score of 3-2 in the Elimination Room. Challenges and eliminations, weekly ratings, Thursdays 8:30 p.m., Season 3. The third season began airing on September 22, 2011, with the first episode being 90 minutes. Contestants. The third season of Beauty in the Geek Australia features the same contestant structure as the first season, with one big twist. One of the Beauties is a male and the one of the Geeks is a female. Episode progress. AAA the contestants won the competition. AAA the contestant won the challenge and their pair was safe from elimination. AAA the contestant's partner won the challenge and they were safe from elimination. AAA the contestant did not win the challenge but their pair was safe from elimination. AAA the contestant and their partner survived elimination. AAA the contestant and their partner was eliminated. AAA the contestants did not compete in the week. AAA the contestants were brought back into the competition. AAA the contestants were nominated but did not return to the competition. AAA the contestant withdrew from the competition due to personal reasons. AAA the contestant won immunity and was safe from elimination. The contestants' partner won immunity and they were safe from elimination. In Episode 7, the winners of the challenges have not going to take part and nominate 2 teams for elimination. Jordan and Julian and Dolly and Ben Goose, who were finished last in Spelling Bee and Motorbike Race challenges, were given automatic nomination instead. In the grand finale, Troy and Mackenzie announced their engagement. Their teammates bonded and Jimmy asked Helen out on a date, but Helen informed Jimmy that she was already taken by a guy in the Netherlands. Lachlan and Jordan started dating beyond the game. It was unclear what happened to Gilbert and Dolly. Episodes: Episode 1, September 22, 2011, the Geeks applied their knowledge in a fashion anatomy challenge, which involved painting on their beauties specific items of clothing and being judged by Camilla Franks. The Beauties then did a round-the-world challenge by matching selected foods to the country that they are associated with on a large map of the world. Episode 2, September 29, 2011, the Beauties took part in a zoology challenge, in which they put their hand into 5 crates with an animal inside, feeling it, and then naming each animal. The Beauties were then offered immunity in a challenge where a disc was placed in a crate with 50,000 cockroaches inside, and the Beauties had to pick up the disc with their mouth. The Geeks took part in a "What's Your Number?" challenge, which had them approaching a female and asking for their number by flirting and finding interests. Episode 3, October 6, 2011, the Beauties and the Geeks take part in a hero challenge where they each had to shoot a ball of paint at pictures of geek and beauty heroes respectively, and then name the hero. The Geeks later took part in a roller skating derby challenge in which a Sydney women's roller derby team would try to knock them over. The last 2 Geeks standing would then have to protect their beauties from falling over. Episode 4, October 13, 2011, the Beauties and Geeks return to school as the Beauties are assigned to teach a Year 7 class about either physics, chemistry, biology or volcanology. Afterwards the Geeks paired up with their beauty to choreograph and perform a cheerleading routine, with the top 2 couples having to compete with a professional cheerleading team. Episode 5, October 20, 2011, the Beauties and Geeks posed in a photo shoot which saw many of them stripped down into underwear. The couple with the best photo would appear on the cover of the famous magazine, and the geek of this couple as well as the couple that came second in the challenge would receive a makeover. After Lachlan and Helen's makeover, each of the Geeks went out on a date with a female geek specifically chosen to match their interests, with the Beauties having to serve them as waitresses. Afterwards they were given a choice. They had the chance to swap their beauty for their geeky date. After a lot of controversy, none of the Geeks turned in their beauty for their date. As a treat there was no elimination for that week. Episode 6, October 27, 2011, the Beauties designed a comic book superhero, and the Geeks then had to design and make a costume for this superhero which the Beauties would have to wear on a fashion parade. The Geeks introduced their partner as they came out, and the Beauties then had to describe the powers that their superhero had. Following this challenge the remaining 4 Geeks who didn't have makeovers the previous week had their turn, with some amazing results. Using their new look they participated in a full Monty challenge, involving each of them to perform a short dance dressed as the village people at a local club with a big finale involving them stripping down to their underwear. Episode 7, November 3, 2011, the Beauties took on a spelling bee based on their respective geeks' interest. Each time they misspelled a word their geek would receive an electric shock, and if they got the same word wrong twice in a row they would be knocked out of the challenge. The Geeks then took part in a biker race, which had the Beauties construct a bike and sidecar for their geeks to ride in, with the first beauty to finish giving their geek an advantage in the race. The Geeks were to carry members of the Hogs motorcycle gang in the sidecar, with the geek whose partner finished building the bike first having the advantage of carrying the lightest biker, and the heaviest biker riding in the bike of the geek whose partner finished last. After the race the Geeks were offered immunity. The first geek to step forward to have their beauty's name tattooed on their body would go through to next week. Lachlan took the challenge much to everyone's surprise, getting Sarah's name tattooed on his buttocks and consequently causing much drama in the house. Episode 8, November 10, 2011, the Beauties undertook a mastering maths challenge, which involved them attempting to round up a group of farm animals each with a number or mathematical symbol on them into a small enclosure to make an equation that would equal 60. Later the previously eliminated geeks who did not have the chance to get makeovers re-entered the house, with each of the geeks still in the competition giving them makeovers with a time limit of 2 hours. The Beauties then voted on which madeover geek had the biggest improvement, unaware as to who made over which geek. However, a twist was introduced so that the 2 winning couples of the week had the power to nominate a couple to return to the mansion, instead of nominating a couple to be eliminated. Episode 9, November 17, 2011, the geeks were brought into an art studio for a Woman Appreciation Challenge, in which they had 20 minutes to sketch a naked female model. While they were sketching her, the model kept talking casually about mundane things in her life much to their annoyance, and was generally being very distracting. However, at the end of the challenge they were told that they were not being assessed on how good their artwork is, but how much they listened, and so they were quizzed on things the model said. Afterwards the Beauties had to work with their geek to find a figure or icon that represents the London look, which the Beauty then had to dress up as and represent in a beauty pageant. Episode 10, November 24, 2011, the Geeks and Beauties returned to school as they were graded on school subjects such as science, home economics and physical education. The couple with the lowest average grade was eliminated, and the remaining 3 couples would attend the school formal. At the school formal the Geeks would stand in a kissing booth and the Beauties had to advertise their geeks to other people attending the formal. The couples then participated in a dance battle, and following these 2 challenges all the attendees had to vote on which couple had the strongest bond. The top 2 couples from this challenge then went to the elimination room for the final time where the scores were so tight that 2 tiebreaker rounds were held. The end result was a score of 5-4 with Lachlan and Sarah winning Season 3 of Beauty and the Geek Australia over Julian and Jordan. Challenges and eliminations, ratings, Season 4, the 4th season began airing on October 4, 2012. This season saw some changes, including the theme song. In addition of winning the regular prize, the winner will receive 2 Holden Barina per one for each winning team member. Also, the nominations and eliminations room were expanded into a bigger size. This season's big twist was that one of the geeks is a secret millionaire, and in week 3 this was revealed to be Nathan. It was also Bernard Curry's last series as a host. Contestants, episode progress, AAA. The contestants won the competition. AAA. The contestant won the challenge and their pair was safe from elimination. AAA. The contestant's partner won the challenge and they were safe from elimination. AAA. The contestant did not win the challenge but their pair was safe from elimination. AAA. The contestant and their partner survived elimination. AAA. The contestant and their partner was eliminated. AAA. The contestants did not compete in the week. AAA. The contestants were brought back into the competition. AAA. The contestants were nominated but did not return to the competition. AAA. The contestant won immunity and was safe from elimination. AAA. The contestant's partner won immunity and they were safe from elimination. In week 3, Jason had the opportunity to receive immunity by getting a nipple piercing. He accepted it and therefore along with Christy, was safe from elimination. They did not, however, have the power to send a team to the elimination room. Also in week 3, Greta and Erin and Aline and Dane won the challenge together, and therefore they all had to select one team to send to the elimination room. In week 4 the elimination was chosen by a vote, not a quiz. Each individual contestant voted for one of the 2 nominated teams. In week 5 the winning couples had the opportunity to choose whether to send someone home or not. If one couple decided to send someone home but the other didn't, the nominated couple would automatically be eliminated. Neither couple wanted to eliminate anyone, so everyone was safe. In the grand final of Beauty and the Geek Australia Season 4, it involved both the Beauties and the Geeks to dress as if they are medieval times. Their challenges included the Geeks' ability to save their princesses by climbing a rock-climbing wall and the Beauties having to recite a sonnet and kiss a frog. Christy and Jason were eliminated after this. The next lot of couples then attended a ball in which the couples had to tell the audience about their time in the mansion together while also dancing in a ballet together. Untel and Cody were eliminated in this challenge, which then left Millie and Chad versus Dan and Aline to compete for the prize. In the final round of Beauty and the Geek, the couples went up against each other in a quiz to see which couple knew the most about each other. Overall, Chad and Millie were the couple who knew the most about each other and were crowned the winners of Beauty and the Geek 2012. Challenges and eliminations. Season 5. The twist in Season 5 saw 9 beauties and 8 geeks sent to live on a tropical island with no mansion and no luxuries. An extra beauty, Courtney, joined the team of Alex and Bella after Alex won the first challenge. This season also had 2 New Zealand contestants, Bella and Zach, as was advertised earlier in the year. Contestants, episode progress. Upon winning the challenge in week 1, Alex, who was originally teamed with Bella, received a surprise package. Upon opening it, Courtney was inside, which gave Alex 2 beauties to compete with. In week 2 it was revealed he would have to eliminate one of his beauties. He decided to eliminate Bella, forming the official team of Alex and Courtney. Instead of the usual power to nominate 2 teams for elimination, instead the winning teams this week, Zach and Ntula, and Alex and Courtney, had the power to mix up the couples of 2 teams. They denied the use of this power, leaving all the teams safe. In the episode 6, Cassie and Brandon and Emily and Brett had to nominate 2 teams to return to the competition instead of the usual nominating 2 teams to go home. Cassie and Brandon nominated Courtney and Alex, while Emily and Brett nominated Erin and Nathan. In the end, Erin and Nathan won the Elimination Room quiz and returned to the competition. The contestants won the competition. The contestant won the challenge and their pair was safe from elimination. The contestant's partner won the challenge and they were safe from elimination. The contestant did not win the challenge but their pair was safe from elimination. The contestant and their partner survived elimination. The contestant and their partner was eliminated. The contestant was individually up for elimination and survived. The contestant was individually eliminated. The contestants did not compete in the week. The contestants were brought back into the competition. The contestants were nominated but did not return to the competition. The contestant withdrew from the competition due to personal reasons. The contestant won immunity and was safe from elimination. The contestant's partner won immunity and they were safe from elimination. Season 6, this season's twist had 8 Australian geeks paired up with 8 Las Vegas beauties for the initial round in Vegas. Then the 7 teams that survived moved back to the new mansion back in Australia where 7 Australian beauties are introduced to the geeks. The geeks must choose which beauty to progress in the competition with. The first episode aired on October 9, 2014. Episode progress. The contestants won the competition. The contestant won the challenge and their pair was safe from elimination. The contestant's partner won the challenge and they were safe from elimination. The contestant did not win the challenge but their pair was safe from elimination. The contestant and their partner survived elimination. The contestant and their partner was eliminated. The contestant was individually up for elimination and survived. The contestant was individually eliminated. The contestants did not compete in the week. The contestants were brought back into the competition. The contestants were nominated but did not return to the competition. The contestant withdrew from the competition due to personal reasons. The contestant won immunity and was safe from elimination. The contestant's partner won immunity and they were safe from elimination. In Episode 1, each geek was partnered with an American beauty. In Episode 2, each of the remaining geeks was also given an Australian beauty. At the end of Episode 2, each geek had to choose between their American and Australian beauties to determine who stayed. Nicole won immunity by winning the Beauty Challenge that week. In Episode 4, on winning the Geek Challenge, Oliver was the first geek who received his makeover this season. In Episode 8, Nick won the Geek Challenge and Nicole won the Beauty Challenge. They were both through to the final quiz, as would their partners. Francis and Oliver competed against Emily and Tate in a third challenge, a spin of a roulette wheel. The game was won by Francis and Oliver, thus eliminating Emily and Tate. The 3 remaining couples participated in the final quiz, which was won by Candice and Nick. The 2 remaining couples did not get to finish the quiz, and therefore were all runners-up. References. External links, official site, official message boards.